Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Brown Saints going up against Jones's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Eifert, the man in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful. Play clock winding down. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 47 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch. And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? He's going to float this one deep right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here now come the Falcons.
Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Halfback sent in motion.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Back to throw here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Time running out here on the play clock. And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And our statistician, Ben Ramsar, just held up 3 fingers to remind me he now has 3 tackles for a loss only in the first quarter.
Well, Ben's got it detailed perfectly. He always gives us the right stats. I'd love to be on the offense's headset right now because what you're hearing is, can someone please block him? Come up with a scheme. Come up with something. Make sure you block him because he's disrupting everything.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going for the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll set up to throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So the coach putting the blitz on, and remember, that coach, former defender in this league, he loves this.
Yeah, they love to see it happen because I think they just have that flashback about when they were playing, right? That's what we were taught, that's what we did, and they use that same impact with their own teams and do the same type of teaching.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you say, no problems with that one.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. As they run left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They're going to look to throw. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Tack McKinley in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
Detroit! Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. looking to throw. Flush to his right, and that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And now running right through it, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
The target that time, Michael Thomas, and it's 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the 2nd level, the linebackers, or the 3rd level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Falcons on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. It's caught. Jones. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gilbert. And down he'll go at the 25. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. One that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando where we find our... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look, credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Thomas barreling ahead. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 49. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on second down. This is Process on the carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. Lutz now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And again this time to the tailback. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. He'll drop to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Pressure comes and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. This is Coleman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
That's pulled in at the 32. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The left side completion to Jones. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right near the 39. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Let's go! Green! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw here. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Room to run past midfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Malone. The play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Shift together here from the D-line. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The Falcons on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. And here we go on 1st and goal.
Let's go. 319. 319.
They'll try and run down here with Procise. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold.